Hey guys, what is up? Tyler or Aaron's Rock 50 here, and I'm here with another Bloon Super Monkey 2 video. And what's going on in this video? I think all you guys remember me doing all the Powerset patches on Monkey Lane here. Now, I'm gonna basically do the same thing for Bloon Dudes. Play through Stage 5 and get all the Powerset patches on it. So let's go. Start out with the darts, which is probably the easiest overall. All you don't need any upgrades in the left arm or right arm, and you still only need the triple burst core attack. Same thing that you needed for the Moab. You don't need anything extra. So if you followed my guide on how to hit all the Powerset badges in Monkey Lane, you will be perfectly fine here. So here, for the weird columns of boss balloons, I guess, thing, just kind of focus on the Moab, then kind of try your best to get some of the balloons underneath. See how much popping power that flechette darts or whatever it's called can get. Again, focus on the Moab, and then if you have time, even go after mini Moabs, because those give decent popping power as well, and then kind of go after all this other stuff, just back and forth, and you'll see slowly over time you're getting more and more pops, and you'll be able to do it pretty easily. Here there's two Moabs, big Moabs, just go for one of them, then the mini Moab, and you'll be perfectly fine yet again. Well, there we go. It's going to take a bit of micro, but in honesty, it's not that hard. Here's just red and yellow balloons and just streams of balloons. Just try your best to stay in the middle of them. Have your darts do as much popping power as possible. Here there's like spider things. So like try to have like the Super Monkey core have 3 shots on each side, then have it move over. Yeah, then have it switch. For these weird idle things, you're really not going to get much pops from them. They're really tough. So I mean, just try your best. Try to wedge your way into the middle. Maybe you'll get like 10 pops or so. And then the red and black balloons. Try to stay at the intersection, follow it around, and same with the yellow and white balloons. Just stay where you'll get as many pops as possible. You'll notice here you're back to the columns of balloon sections. So just focus down that Moab again, then the mini Moab. And look at that, we got bronze already. So all we really have to worry about now is the BFB. Technically, you could just sit here and like go get a drink of water or something while you're waiting, but nah, I'd rather stay and get more blops because, that can come in handy for upgrades in the future. So now, yeah, we just got this stuff. Woo! Perfect. About 11,000 pops. So, I mean, you have a bit of leeway. It's not too hard, to be honest. So now the BFB. Make sure you just focus on the BFB and not the other balloons. As soon as you see it, go for it. And try to dodge the yellow obstacle things as soon as you can. Try to hover over the BFB so all 24 of your darts will do damage to it, as well as the darts that you're holding in your arms. You'll kind of notice that the BFB kind of moves to where the openings are, so as long as you stay on it, most of the time you won't get hit by the barriers, but sometimes you will have to move out of the way, like right then. Just don't move away from the BFB. Always stay on it. Make sure all your darts can do as much damage as possible. That's why you have 24 darts of them here, because that's 24 damage to a VFB. It's pretty good. I mean, technically 26 if you want to consider the darts in each arms. Now you see we got it down to its final stage. It's kind of getting close to the bottom, but it's not even much of a contest now. There it is. The BFB has been popped, and the dart Powerset badge has been achieved. Just bask in your riches. And now, as soon as this finishes, the Boomeranger Powerset badge. And now for the Boomeranger power-up, you're probably going to need to buy a bit more stuff. Here I got the 4th tier arm upgrade, the Ricochet rings, the 4th tier core, the Seeker rings, and the 5th tier arm, the Shuriken. Now it's very important to have the Shuriken because it fires a lot faster than the Ricochet rings. You'll notice though overall that with the Boomeranger core, you'll do a lot better like against regular balloons, but it's going to be tougher against Moabs and stuff. So you'll notice you actually have a pretty easy time getting bronze, but battling the BFB will probably be really tough. If you do feel it becomes a bit too much of a challenge, have both arms be the Shuriken, the 5th tier. It's going to cost quite a bit more, but then like pretty much for sure you will get that Powerset badge that way. So let's see, try to go for the Moab, then try your best to get the mini Moab, although it doesn't really matter, you'll get bronze either way. I mean, it's really not too hard to get bronze with this, especially since, the Boomerangers or Shurikens, whatever, just bounce around. You get tons and tons of regular pops. Yeah, see, I didn't even get the mini Moab that time, but it doesn't even matter. Here, the red balloons, they'll get demolished pretty darn easily because the Shurikens and stuff will just keep bouncing from balloon to balloon. You see a bit of their magic here, taking down the blue balloons. The yellow balloons almost got obliterated, but not completely. here, the spider section, have your super monkey be at each side for a short amount of time. Wait till like you see the balloon stop ricocheting, then scooch over. And now these idols again, it's still really tough, but can't just stay at the bottom of it, so each of your rangs will hit, and you'll do a good amount of damage. You're not going to obliterate them completely, but hey, whatever. Same strategy here, stay where there's lots of balloons, and look at that, we got bronze already. I mean, that was fast. Much easier to pop regular balloons here. But let's just go for a few more pops. Maybe we can get like 13,000 or something, I don't know. But yeah, the hardest part by far is going to be the BFB. You really got to focus that down and do not move from it. It's kind of tough if you don't have shurikens in both arms. If you have shurikens in both arms, then honestly it won't be that hard because they fire pretty darn fast. I mean, it's not going to be too much an issue. And just move side to side. And here's the yellow barriers. You actually kind of burn through the yellow barriers though pretty easily. So that won't get in your way too much, which is a good thing. So after 3 barriers, the BFB will appear. Just make sure you move, to the top as soon as you see it, because you want to get as many hits as possible. You do not want those barriers to get the best of you. You notice as you go a bit more down, the barriers will kind of appear to get in your way, but if you kind of move to other parts of the BFB, you should be completely fine. Now, it's actually going to be kind of close here at the end. Last time I tried this, it got like almost all the way to the bottom before I popped it. It was like really close. So, again, probably, I'm just living on the edge here, I guess. Probably go with shurikens in both arms, okay? Just trust me with that. Then you know for sure you will get it. Here, all these barriers are kind of in the way, but I'm still maneuvering them while staying on the BFB. For that barrier, you can go around that back end. And you see it's actually getting close to the bottom. It's not even at its final stage yet. Oh no, but now it's finally at its final stage. You see by the red shield balloons trying to push you in. More of them kind of pushing you around. And it gets really close. But at the end, wait for it. Kaboom! I told you it'd be close, guys. But yeah, if you don't want it to be that close, go for shurikens in both arms. I say once again. On to the next Powerset badge. And now for the bomb Powerset badge. You're actually going to need to do a good amount of buying for this one. One of the arms in the core can just stay the same at 3rd tier, but it is absolutely imperative that you have to get balloon busters for one arm, the 6th tier, because every 5th volley does extra Moab and boss damage. So basically, if you don't get that, you'll be able to do no damage to the BFB whatsoever. But now, since every 5th shot is a Moab Mauler, you should be able to take them down pretty easily. However, dealing with regular balloons and getting bronze is actually still kind of tough. You actually have to try your best to focus down these Moabs. Make sure your Moab Mauler shots hit as much as possible. And then for the regular balloons, just, get in a dense area. That's all I really have to say. Keep focusing down the Moab, I guess. Probably the best thing you can do. See if you can get a mini Moab. If not, no big deal. But the black balloons surrounding you are going to be of no use. Don't even bother trying unless you have like enough research or something. I actually don't, so I'm not going to bother with it. Here I'm trying to go for both Moabs here. Can I get them both? Nope, only got one. Oh well, not the biggest deal though. You're not going to get too many pops from there. Although this time between the Moab sections does give you a good amount of pops because you have like a lot of good area damage. The Moab missiles not only do more damage to Moabs, but just like they're massive explosions. So for here is a bunch of blacks on each side. Try your best to get a couple shots in on each side. And for these idols, just stay at the bottom again. See what your explosion things can do. It's not going to be too much though. I still have no idea how one can manage to pop all those. And for these, again, the blacks are going to be useless too. Just focus on the reds. And now the yellows and whites stay in the middle. And you have almost 8,500 pops. I mean, as long as you've been aiming well. For here, keep focusing down the Moab and then the regular balloons. Overall, that should be barely enough for you. I mean, this is actually going to be really cutting it close, guys. The glass balloons or shield balloons, whatever they are, they're pretty invisible to me, to be honest. But whatever they are, will give you quite a few pops. If you just focus those down, and you'll see it barely got bronze by 350 pops. So, luckily with the Moab Mauler extra damage thing, these shield barriers will do like nothing to you. So now the BFB, just try your best to stay on it so you can ensure that each of the Moab Mauler shots will hit, because those do quite a bit of damage to the BFB. They will knock down fast. You'll see with the bomb Powerset, or attempt I guess, you'll knock down the BFB a lot quicker than you will with only darts or with only boomerangers. So, yeah, we're almost down to its last stage. It's at its second last stage now. The Moab just does so much damage to it. It's ridiculous. And now it's down to its final stage already, and it's only about halfway across the screen. You'll see soon that just is going to start blowing up. Wait for it. And there it goes. There she blows. So, yeah, just bask in your winnings, I guess. Lots and lots of balloons. Anyway, on to the magic Powerset badge. Alright, and now for the magic Powerset badge thing, you're gonna have to buy a lot more stuff. Here I bought the Elemental Arc, which is like 12,500. It's actually quite a bit. The 6th tier for the arm. I have the 3rd tier for the core, although I actually haven't tested this yet. Maybe the 4th tier would work better. I'm not quite sure, but 3rd tier. And then for the right arm, I just have the 1st tier, although I could easily upgrade that. Obviously, if you do have better upgrades than me, then go for it. I'm just showing you like pretty much the minimum of what you need. For magic, it's really not too hard to get the whatchamacallit, the actual like bronze. I would actually focus more on the balloons themselves instead of the Moab. It's a lot easier. But it's kind of tougher to take down the Moab class balloons, like especially in this level. So yeah, if there's mini Moabs, go for those. Don't even bother with the regular Moab. Then kind of just go move around, I guess, the balloon borders things, and you'll get as many pops as possible. So you just want to focus on getting bronze for now. Don't even bother with like getting diamond or anything like that. All right, so another mini Moab here. Focus that down. Just keep moving around, like around the borders here. I hate the little invisible balloons there that kind of push you around. I don't even know what they are, to be completely honest. And now those red shields just kind of keep following that around as usual. Shouldn't be that hard to do. The flamethrower does do a good amount of damage to regular balloons. And the core is also pretty helpful. And now for the spiders. Here, just back and forth again. You're not going to miss that much when you go back and forth. I think it's a bit more effective to try for both paths than just one. And then the idol. I've not successfully completely popped either of these yet. So, I mean, it's got to be tough, for sure. Oh, now more regular balloons. Just stay in the intersection, of course, like always, where your, upgrades and stuff will do the most damage. What are we at now? 9,500? Actually, we're very close to bronze now. We can get in like 2 seconds. There we go, bronze. Excellent. So here I'm just focusing down the mini Moabs again. At this point, I mean, you can just literally go get a drink of water or a snack or something, but I'm going for as many pops as possible. One more of these column Moab things. So just kind of keep focusing on the invisible balloons, mini Moab, back and forth from the bottom, all the way around, as many pops as possible. Excellent, excellent. And we have about 12,300. We have exactly 12,300. There we go. Now, yeah, this is kind of where it gets tough. The Moab. Again, make sure your flame will hit the Moab as much as possible. For the shield things, you can kind of, or the barrier things, you can kind of get out of their way pretty easily, or you could just tear through them. It's not too bad. Make sure whichever arm the flamethrower is in is touching the BFB, because that is where the majority of your damage is going to be at. The core and the right arm or the other arm aren't going to do too much unless if you upgrade them, that is. Yeah, the majority of your damage will be in that flamethrower. See, I just kind of burned through that barrier right there. I didn't care to go around it. 1, because I'm slightly lazy, and 2, it's a bit easier. Just burn right through it. I think you get a few more pops on the BFB that way. Although that time there wasn't too much of an area to go around, I think would have been just as fine if you had just went around that time. Here I'm making sure my left arm is focusing on the BFB, and now you can see it's actually getting pretty far down. It's only on its second last stage too. So here's just going to get tougher and tougher as there's more barriers and stuff. Uh-oh. Not even at its last stage yet. Uh-oh, what should we do? Luckily, hopefully it should turn over. There it is, last stage right now. So you can see bandages on both wings and stuff being pushed around. It's going to be really close down to the wire. But overall, you will be able to get it just barely like that. I would actually definitely recommend maybe having a flamethrower in the second arm if you want to spend your money on it. Otherwise, it's going to be close. And on to the final Powerset badge. And finally, the Plasma Powerset badge. For both the right and left arms, you don't need any upgrades. Still just the pulse whips. But for the main, or the core upgrades, you're going to need a bit more. I think a Dual Blast Dual Blast will work. Plasma Vision is a bit iffy. It's kind of tougher to take down the BFB that way. But, with Dual Blast, you will for sure beat that BFB. It honestly doesn't cost too much. It's not too much skin off your back. And with these upgrades, it should overall be pretty easily. Here I'm just focusing down the Moab. Now I have enough time to go past both mini Moabs. So, I mean, that's a pretty good sign. Trying to get as many pops as possible. Focusing down these weird invisible balloons to kind of get in my way again. And now the Moab. Focus you down because you're a bad, bad boy. Alright, now you over here, mini Moab. And I'm actually going to go for the side balloons as much as possible. Alright, sweet. And we were over 3,000 pops already. I mean, that's pretty good. Again, the shield balloons in the middle. Here, you're probably not going to be able to get both Moabs. I'm actually going to try for it, though, just to test my limits. And nope. Yeah, I can't get both Moabs. Only one of them, unfortunately, but it's completely fine. Now, the streams or balloons, all your upgrades are pretty good against lots and lots of balloons. So make sure they just kind of keep shooting at them, without stop for any reason. Spire things, again. Try to kind of go for more of the bottom part of the circle things, or half circle, quarter circles, whatever they are. So the plasma vision thing will shoot up and pop as many balloons as possible. Again, the idols, whatever, I'm kind of hacking away at them. It's not too bad. And then these again. The intersection, just stay in the middle, and look at that, we got bronze already. Whoop-doo-doo! So now it's just pretty much just mess around. Wee circles. Alright, let's get you. Come back here, you. Darn. Alright, let's do more circles. And honestly, you'll be fine now until the BFB comes. So yeah, no more worries, I guess. This is probably one of the easiest Powerset badges to get out of all of them. Since the plasma core is just pretty darn good. So here we are. It's kind of tough to burn through the shield balloons, but I do have research. After I get this badge, I will show you all my research. And now the BFB. Obviously, keep staying on top of it. Make sure the plasma whips are each whacking at it, and then the core is also shooting fast. You can ensure that, and you can see it's getting pretty damaged already. Like I said before, like multiple times, it's pretty easy to get this Powerset badge. Yep, just burned right through that barrier. Don't even bother going around the barriers here. Even though it's going to drive you into many barriers, just whatever. You're tougher than them. Alright, we're at second last stage already, and it's not even all the way down, which is actually great news. Doing great. Wait for just a bit longer. Trying to do my best to dodge these barriers, and now it's down to his final stage already. It's actually kind of getting close to the bottom now, but for sure, if you keep going at this rate, you'll be completely fine. Wait for it, and kaboom! Massive explosion of balloons, bask in your winnings and stuff, and there you go, all the Powerset badges on the Bloon dunes. Oh, would you look at that? Now what I want to do is just show you guys what I have for research, and that might help you out a bit. I have 16% research overall, so it's not that too hard to catch up. I have full research on Bloontonium darts, which is probably the main reason that, well, actually, it's not even necessary here because, there's, like, not many leads in that level, like, at all. But for previous levels, it definitely helps to have your darts be able to pass through leads pretty easily. No research up to phosphorus bombs. Sometimes the bombs can pop black balloons best, like once every 28 shots. Not the most helpful. You really don't need it. Wizard Lord periodically fires mega magic that does big damage. Not too much helpful either, unless if, it made a difference in battling the BFB. I don't know. It might have gotten close. Big Balloon Sabotage, 3 out of 12. That's kind of helpful. I mean, making sure your shots will fire, like, shots to do big damage against smaller balloons. That's pretty helpful. Force Field Phasing, 6 out of 10. Definitely helpful against all the shield balloons, for sure. Makes it much easier to pop them. And also have 1 out of 12 on block make it, but that, like, made no difference. So whatever, that is my research. And also all the Powerset badges on the Bloon Dunes. So that's about it, guys. Thanks all you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please do leave some support if you did. I take quite a bit of time to make these videos for your entertainment and help. So it's nice to see a little support in return. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks all you guys watching. See you later. Bye.